Good afternoon from North Texas. We are heading to East Texas. 43 degrees. A little after 12 after church. And yes, as you can tell by the noise, it's pouring. But I want to go ahead and do a little video here on what's going on. If you haven't seen it or something that you don't deal with it day to day, it's probably not anything of any importance to you, but is the ATF going rogue on us? Stands for alcohol, tobacco, firearms, and I believe they added E to the end of it, which would be explosives. But anyway, I think there's been several shirts run around there where it said alcohol, tobacco, and firearms sound like a good redneck party. Well, it's they raided Polymer 80, which builds plastic blowers for like replacements of Glocks and some other stuff. And it's 80% where you've got to drill and make and this, that, and the other. And for like replacing the frame on your Glock, they've got a kind of an ergo design. Pretty interesting, but anyway, the ATF done changed their mind after telling them, you know, no problem. We understand what you're doing. They've been in business for a while. So they decide they're going to raid it. So, the reasoning behind the raiding, not that big a deal. They wanted to get files and this, that, and the other. Why do they want to know where all these went? Yeah. Compensation and registration. They want to know where all this stuff is. Same thing with the pistol brace thing, you know, that went back and forth a couple of times. Finally they waved it off, and I had a friend who sold a bunch of those from the SIG, from Sig Sauer, and he had a letterhead, which was a copy of the letter from ATF to SIG saying perfectly legal. Well, now they're going after those. So, one of those deals. Kind of like the bump stocks. They were fine, and then all of a sudden, oh no, those are illegal. Got to get rid of them. Okay. You know, what's next? No, you can't have a car. Those are illegal. We're going to take your car away from you. It's not that bad, but you know what I mean, going in here. So, I'm going to name this one, is the ATF going rogue? No. The higher up knows exactly what's going on. The office of the president-elect, there's no such office in case you didn't know. But, you know, because we got to have all this media, they got to have something up there in front of him. So, or behind him on the wall, or whatever you want to call it. But anyway, he's not even in office yet, and wheels are turning. In case you don't know, he is the most anti-gun person in the political world right now. And it looks like he's going to be taking over the reins, so it ain't going to get any better. But I believe it was Obama that said all these Christians are clinging to their Bibles and their guns. Yes, we are. We got the Bible, we read it. We got the guns for the evil in this world because we know it's here. You realize that rednecks, good old boys, hunters, marksmen, target shooters, we have millions of guns. And we have billions with a great big old B in ammo. If law-abiding hunters, sportsmen, good old boys and gals were the problem, you'd already know it. That being said, the world's gone crazy, what my grandmother used to say, and she's not alive to see this. But I believe the statement is, you can have my guns, but I'm going to send you the bullets first. So when I run out of bullets or run out of blood, then you can have my guns. I won't need them anymore. I'll be with Jesus, I don't care. But are you ready to meet him? That's what it's going to come down to. I know several law enforcement people. I deal with them not on a daily basis, but pretty frequently. And none of those men and women want to go to a law-abiding person's house and tell them they want to collect their guns just because they're on some list or something or other. Didn't break any laws, this, that, and the other, but hey, we're here for your property, and no, we're not going to give you nothing for it. That would be theft. But that being said, you did see where the, was it a state senator, state rep from Fredericksburg has started the paperwork for the state of Texas secession. All right, well, this has been going on for years. I've been talking about it and joking about it and this, that, and the other, but you know what? If y'all look at the map on how the voting was done, or who voted for what, yeah, look how red that thing is all through the center. But it's really blue in the Dallas, Houston, Austin area, all along the East Coast and all the entire West Coast from the Canada border down. There is some red, but not much. And I've never been a big fan of someone in another state, especially let's say New York or California, to make up rules that govern Texas. That ain't good. But what can a little guy like me do? Not much. Prepare for the worst, pray for the best. Best thing I can tell you. Is it going to come down to that? Who knows? You know, I've heard people say, "Oh, Civil War, this, that, and the other." Have you ever been anywhere where there's been a Civil War? Yeah, nobody comes out on that deal. You know, it's bad. It's just anywhere, any of that stuff in modern history, let's say in the last 100 years, none of that's come out very good. No, none of it's come out good, period. Let's just go that route. But I'm also saying, you know, you're not gonna, I'm not, just because somebody makes up new rules, put my property and my ways of defending myself at the foot of the Democrat gods, because I ain't. And that's God's little g, not big G. That's pretty much the way I'm going to go about it. Like I said, the ATF going rogue, no, somebody high up's got a plan, and that's what they're implementing. How high up, I don't know. So, what are we going to do about that? I don't know. We're going to get up, go to work, do our jobs, keep the country moving, but I just don't know what's going on in the gun world that way. I have a lot of people who have a lot of experience, years and years of it. They don't know either. I've got a lot of guys who are, you know, making a killing on the ammo. And then on the flip side, I've got friends that say they're not selling any ammo. We might need it. Need it for what? But, you know, I don't know. So, that's going to go somewhere else. I think I'll leave it alone. But, you know, this party that's, you know, looks like going to be in command. They're the ones telling us, oh, we need to stay home, wear a mask. Now, not that the virus is bad, because it is. Have I seen it firsthand? No. Have I had people that's passed away from it? Yes. Mostly older folks, and they had other problems other than that. But this is the same party that was telling us to wear a mask, but it's perfectly legal to kill an unborn baby. What? Yeah. They're trying to pass laws now to where they can kill them after they're born. Okay? I'm sorry, anywhere you read that, that's murder. Okay. I don't know. That's beyond me. You need to be safe, take care of yourself, take care of your family. If my taxes had to go up and Texas was to succeed from the union, I'm in. I'll pay the difference. I do not want the East Coast or the West Coast telling us what to do. Nope. Will it really get to that? No. I say no. Said no real quick then. I don't think it will, but I don't understand why the minority can have the majority in votes and the minority decide what the group's going to do. And no, I'm out. I'm going to do what's right. Not by man's rules, God's rules. But you know, it's up to the individual. I'm just concerned that this administration is going to mess the world up so bad that my grandkids won't have a decent place to live. That concerns me. I'm old. I don't care. We can make through what we got going for a little while, but what are my kids and my grandkids going to inherit if we keep spiraling downhill like we are? I don't know. Whew. That almost put you in depressing mode. But gotta remember one thing: God is in control. He knows what's going on. Nothing surprises God. He's got it. He already knows. So I just have to believe in Him as well as defending ourselves. So that's the way we'll end this thing up. Yeah, I certainly hope 2021 turns out at least a little better than 2020. Wow, it's been a disaster. So you get up, go do your job, do what you promised to do. Keep your head up. Tough some days, and we'll come out on the back end of this thing. Hopefully, it'll be good. Yeah, keep on smiling. See you.